So my mum got sick in March of this year. Didn't think it was anything serious to begin with. She went into the Lister. They stabilised her with her kidneys, which was a new issue. Went home, seemed fine for a day, but deteriorated really rapidly. Went back in, and it appeared to be a lot more serious than we first thought. Weeks passed with her on dialysis. The Lister really did try to do absolutely everything. Get the dialysis working, get on top of an infection that she had. She fell out of the bed. There was multiple things going on, and it just was a snowball, really. However, I still believed that they'd get on top of it. It became very clear a week before she passed away that it was just not going to happen, even though they absolutely tried everything, really did try everything. We were then sitting there. We suddenly became this family that you see about on TV, that you hear about, that's facing their parent leaving them, going. You know, you've got to say goodbye. It was horrible. We had a lot of support from the Lister staff, the nursing staff, the healthcare assistants, talking to us about what we could expect over the coming days, which is obviously horrifying. You know, you see someone drifting away from you in pain and discomfort. They're frightened. You're frightened. You know, you don't know how to... You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say to them or how to handle it. So one day there was a knock at the door, and this lady in a purple t-shirt comes in and says, would you like any help or support? They explained that they were from the butterfly team and that they could come by at times when we maybe couldn't necessarily sit with mum, even though we have a big family. But of course, even in this horrible situation, life still goes on. You've still got a family, you've still got kids, you've still got work that you need to balance. As horrible as that sounds, but it's most people's reality. So she explained that somebody could come by if there were moments when we couldn't be there, to sit and comfort mum, make sure she wasn't on her own. And we were just like, wow, that's pretty amazing. You know, you don't even... I think what got my sisters thinking about it was that it's just not something you really think about. You don't really think about death, what that means to you and your family, very often, because you kind of push it to the side. It's like something in the future, something that's happening to somebody else. But in that moment, that was our reality, my mum's reality. What we really thought about was we were totally and utterly grateful to have this assistance for someone coming in to sit with mum. And they wanted to know about her. What was she like? What did she like to talk about, even though she wasn't speaking, but we would still talk about things she enjoyed. They wanted to know about her. But what really got us thinking was, wow, some people might not have anyone. In that moment of death, that horrible, horrible moment, some people might not have a single person to sit with them, to comfort them and hold their hand. And that's not really something you think about all the time. And that's what really blew us away about this service, was that for us it was a real comfort. But imagine what that is for somebody else who doesn't have family, who doesn't have friends, or somebody that's able to come and comfort them in the darkest of moments. And yeah, that's what it really got us thinking about. And we were just really grateful for us and for what that means for other people also.